It's just like I remember it. Hi, I'm Steve, and this is my attic. I used to play here when I was a boy, about this tall. Boy, it's great to be back. You see, this is where my family put their magic tricks when they weren't using them anymore. You see, my mother and father and grandmother and grandfather and aunts and uncles, in fact, everyone in my family put on magic shows and entertained people all over the world. And today I do the same thing, because I'm a magician too.
Who? Who's that?
Who? It's me, Steve.
Who?
Me, Steve. Is that you, Wellington?
Who?
It is you, Wellington. This is Wellington the Owl. And when I used to play here, Wellington knew where everything was.
Everything except my glasses. I can't seem to find my glasses.
Wellington, they're right here on your face.
Oh, right.
Now, there's a sound that I've heard before.
Well, I certainly know that sound. It's been keeping me up for years.
That's the Crumb Brothers, Gouda and Cheddar. And if I'm correct, they live right here in the chimney. There they are. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Look, it's Steve.
No, it couldn't be. He's too big.
Hey, I was talking first.
No, it's my turn.
Nah, it's mine.
Well, he's still too big.
Now, boys, let's calm down. You'll have plenty of time to visit with Steve. He lives in the house now and can come up to the attic any time.
Why, Miss Hazel, you haven't changed a bit. And I still see that you're taking care of things around here.
Yes, someone has to keep things in order, especially with those boys.
Well, you're right about that. Hey, it's great to see all of you, but maybe you can help me. See, I've come up here to the attic to find the Thomas family scrapbook. You know, the one with all the pictures and things?
Yes.
Scrapbook. I believe Presto had it last.
Not Presto Rabini. Why, he was the world's greatest magic rabbit. You see, he could vanish from a box and appear in a top hat before you could say abracadabra.
Yes, he's still right over there, in that hat.
Ah, the hat. Let's take a look. See if he's at home. Presto, are you at home?
Who is it?
It's Steve.
No, Steve doesn't live here anymore.
No, I'm Steve. I'm back.
Yeah, don't snap your suspenders. I'll be right up.
This should be great. That's quite an entrance.
Well. Little Stevie's all grown up.
Presto, remember that scrapbook you were looking at the other day? Steve is looking for it.
Oh, that's a very special book. Inside you'll find pictures and stories of the Thomas family, and there's more. Inside you'll find the plans to your grandfather's magic inventions. Want to see it?
I would love to.
Hold on.
This is going to be great. I haven't seen this book in years, and I'd like to share it with you.
Hey, Steve, you know that book, the really big book?
That's what I'm up here
The
for.
one with the red and the green lettering on the top?
That's it.
The one with all the pictures and the stories
I
inside?
can hardly wait to see it.
I can't find it.
You can't find it? Oh, no.
We'll be right back to Up in the Attic after these messages.
And now, back to Up in the Attic.
Wellington, I just asked Presto about the family scrapbook, and he thought he knew where it was, but now we can't find it. I don't know what to do. Do you have any idea?
It's coming back to me. Try the trunk by the chimney.
Ah, the trunk over here by the chimney. Well, Wellington knows where everything is, so let's just take a look here. It's locked.
Well, you're a magician. Open it.
Very funny, Presto.
Why don't you just use the key?
The key? Now, wait a minute. I don't have a key. Do you have a key?
Who? Not I.
Well, if we'd all put things away where they belong, we could find them.
You're right, Miss Hazel. Now, do you have a key?
No, Steve, I'm sorry. Wellington, who had it last?
Who? Now let me think. I believe it was Presto.
Presto. Do you know where the key is?
I don't know. I just can't pull it out of my hat, you know. Why don't you ask Snakespeare? Over there. In the
Snakespeare?
bucket.
Over there?
Basket. Yeah, over there.
He's over here? Boy, he was the world's greatest mind-reading marvel in vaudeville. He could read minds, and he knew where everything was. So maybe this will help. Snakespeare? Oh, there he is right there. Hi, Snakespeare. Let's see what he has to say. He says, hello, Steve. Snakespeare, do you have any idea where the key is? I guess he must mean yes. All right, do you have an idea where it is? Oh, wait a minute. He has a note. Let's see if I can take that. This looks kind of interesting. I'll tell you what, Snakespeare, is that it enough for today? You're going? Oh, you're all done. All right. Bye, Snakespeare. Thanks for the help. See you around. There. Now, let's see what he's placed on this note. Oh, it's a riddle. Across the room and on a rack of wool it's made in the color black. Look inside and you will see the all-important missing key. Across the room. Well, there's nothing here. Maybe it's across this side of the room. No, I don't see anything that looks like a rack. Ah, a coat rack. And this is wool, the color black. Look inside and you will see the all-important missing key. You just check, there's nothing there. Over here, no. I don't find anything. Oh, there's one small pocket here. Let's see if there it is. The missing key. Let's see if it fits the trunk. Hopefully we'll find the scrapbook. That does it. Oh, wow. Hey, there's my first coloring book. Take a look at this and see, this is kind of neat. All the pictures. But that's not how I remember it. I remember it looking like this. Now that's better. Let's see what else is in here. Well, that's not it. It isn't this. And it certainly isn't this.
Steve, why don't you try looking in the bottom of the trunk?
In the bottom of the trunk. Well, thanks, Wellington. Let me just move some of these. Well, there's a bunch of costumes on top here. Move. Oh, there. Well, I think this is it. This is it. Wow, it's the Thomas Family Scrapbook. Let's take a look and see what this is like. Oh, wow. All of the things that I was looking for. And there's some neat wait a minute. Why, there's a picture of me when I was a baby.
You haven't changed a bit.
Well, thanks, Presto. Let's see what else is in here. There's some more pictures of the family. Oh, and here's one of my grandfather's posters for one of his shows. And let's see what else is in here. Oh, now here's I don't remember seeing this person before. Now, who was this?
Why, that's Captain Yarn Spinner.
Who?
Steve doesn't know.
He's just got here.
Now, Yarn Spinner, that does ring a bell.
Well, exactly. That's how you get him here. Go over to that magic box and ring the bell 3 times.
Oh, this magic box?
That magic box.
Take a look. Yeah, but it's empty. There's nothing in it.
Ring the bell 3 times.
Oh, this bell. Must be it. 3 times. That should do it. Let's take a look.
Why, this isn't the ocean. I'm back up in the attic. Ooh, and you must be Steve Thomas. Hello, I'm Captain Yarn Spinner.
Well, Captain, it's a pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Well, if I'd known I was coming here, I would have brought you something. Oh, wait a minute, I must have something here in this bag.
You mean a gift?
Oh, certainly.
I love presents.
Oh, how about a little dinner there?
Oh. fish.
Let me
Thanks.
see what else I've got here.
Set that
yes.
over there.
Lobster's always good.
Yes. Oh, thanks.
Don't quite know what this is, but
Oh,
you can
that's-
have it.
Thanks. I think. Say, Captain, by the way, how did you know my name?
Oh, I've known about you for quite some time. In fact, I was very good friends with your father and your grandfather.
My grandfather? Now, how did you know about him? How did you meet him?
Your grandfather, Thomas the Magnificent, one of the most famous magicians in all the world. Now, that was a long time ago. Let me see, if I remember it right. Oh, wait a minute. I believe I wrote that meeting down in my journal. Let me get it.
Oh, so you have it in a book. Oh, this is
Oh,
great.
yes.
Here, let me get something for you to sit on. Here, there's a stool,
Oh, thank
and I've
you
got
very
one over
much.
here, because this I really want to hear.
Allow me to put my spectacles on here and we'll be all set, I believe.
So you're going to let me know a little bit about my family history.
Oh, yes, indeed. Quite interesting, as a matter of fact. Let me see now. I know it's in here somewhere. Oh, yes, indeed. It all started just after I had purchased my ship, the SS Imagination. I had set out from Sandcastle Island in search of the greatest treasure a seafaring soul could imagine. Through days of wind, rain, and high seas, I had endured squishy toes, a runny nose, and fish for every meal, even breakfast. I was in search of the same treasure my grandfather spent his life searching for. The same thing my father spent his life searching for. That treasure was stories. Stories big and small, short and tall. Gold, silver, and jewels only last until you spend them. But stories, you always have them, no matter how many times you tell them. And you don't need big pockets to carry them either. But the best part of collecting stories is meeting interesting people and making new friends. My first stop was England. After the SS Imagination was safely tied up at the pier, I went to my cabin and took a bath in a pickle barrel filled with hot soapy water, washed behind my ears, hung my wet socks up to dry, and put on my best captain's outfit for a trip into town. As I walked down the street, I noticed a crowd gathering in a courtyard. It was so large that I had to stand on my tippy toes to see what was going on. What I saw was this: a large horse-drawn wagon with rabbits, top hats, and magic wands painted on its sides. A man dressed in a fine suit with top hat and white gloves was standing on a wooden box, speaking in a loud voice to the crowd. I strained to hear what he was saying, but could only understand the last little bit. I heard him say, "And so don't be late. Don't be the one to miss the most fantastic show in all of England." Then suddenly, there was a loud bang and a puff of smoke. The crowd gasped, and all was silent. When the smoke cleared, the man in the fine suit was gone. In his place was a large wooden sign that read, "Thomas the Magnificent. Tonight, one show only. Prince of Wales Theatre. 8 o'clock. Don't be late." Hanging on one corner of the sign was his top hat, and on the other corner were his white gloves. I was disappointed that I wouldn't be able to see the show, but we were sailing in the morning, and I had to be back aboard the ship to make all ready. And I thought to myself, maybe someday I'll see Thomas the Magnificent. The next morning, I strolled off to a quiet corner of the ship to practice a new story. When I had finished telling my story, I heard someone clapping their hands from behind a lifeboat. "Bravo, Captain, what a tale!" I looked, and there stood Thomas the Magnificent. Unknown to me, your grandfather was a passenger on my ship, and he was starting out on another world tour, performing his magic in front of kings and queens and audiences large and small. From that day forward, your grandfather and I became very good friends, and we shared many stories together. I sailed your grandfather around the world many times, And sometimes he would ask me to go and search for new magic tricks for his show. When your grandfather retired, your father took over the act, and I helped him. And now that he has retired, it's your turn, Steve. So whenever you need me, just ring that ship's bell 3 times.
Well, that's wonderful, Captain.
Oh, I almost forgot. I do have something special for you after all.
It's not another fish, is it?
No, it's
All
not
right.
another fish.
All right.
No, this is very interesting.
Let me just put these things away. I don't want to have it any more cluttered up here than it is.
Okay, if you could hold on to this
Oh, I
bag,
certainly
please.
will.
Now, I know it's somewhere down here at the bottom, and oh, here it is. In here is the most amazing, spectacular, stupendous magic trick I have ever found.
Really?
Well, it's pretty good.
Oh.
Why don't you perform it for everyone?
Yeah.
We want to see it.
Well, from the looks of this, I can see some instructions in there. I'm going to have to work on this just a little bit.
Okay. Well, I'd better be going back to my ship now. But remember, whenever you need me, just ring that bell.
Captain, thank you so very much. This is great, all right?
Now, when you close the curtain, count to 3. Open it again, and you won't see me.
All right, well, safe journey, Captain. Bye-bye. There, close that up. At the count of 3, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how he does that.
Steve.
Yes?
Do the trick now, Steve.
Well, this is going to take a little bit of work. I think I'd better get to work on it. It'll take me just a little bit, I think.
Oh, I can't wait. This is so exciting.
We'll be right back to Up in the Attic after these messages.
And now, back to...
Up in the attic. Is he ready yet?
No, he's still practicing. Can everyone see?
We're all set.
We can see fine from where we are.
Steve, are you ready to do the trick now?
Well, yes, Miss Hazel, I think so. I think I have everything all together. I've taken the magic baking pan out of the box that the captain brought for me, and I've been checking over the directions. What this is, it's magically how to bake a cake in a pan. And I have all the ingredients. I have the flour, and I have the magic woofle dust, and I have the 1 dozen invisible eggs. Now I need to stir it up with something. I need a spoon. Maybe Presto has one. Presto.
Who is it?
It's Steve. I'd like to borrow something.
Borrow? What do you want to borrow?
Well, a spoon.
Spoon?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Hold on. Here we go.
All right. There he comes. There.
Have fun.
Thanks. This is too small. It's I need one bigger.
Who is it?
It's Steve again.
Steve again? Any relation to Steve Thomas?
No, I'm Steve Thomas.
I thought you said your name was Steve again.
Presto, I need a spoon.
Spoon? Oh, all right. Hold on. There.
This is still too small. I need a bigger spoon.
Who is it?
It's Steve.
Steve Thomas or Steve again?
Never mind, Presto. I just need a bigger spoon. The one that you gave me was too small.
Another spoon? I already gave you 2. What are you doing? Starting a collection?
No, Presto, I just need a bigger spoon. The one that you gave me is too small.
How big?
Well, bigger than the in kind of in.
All right, hold on. All right, here we go.
Now this should be fine. This will work out okay. And
What's the matter?
this is too big.
Too big.
Yes, I needed one smaller.
I gave you smaller.
I know, but I need it smaller than this, a regular
Smaller than that.
spot,
Oh,
regular
all right.
size.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
There, that should do it.
This is a regular size. You had this all the time, didn't you?
I sure did.
You just like playing tricks on me, don't you?
Yes, I
All
do.
right. Well, presto, thank you very much. This will
You're
work
welcome.
out very well. All right, let's get going here. We'll just take some of this.
Steve,
And
are you ready
sprinkle
to
a
do
little
the
bit.
trick now?
I think so. I think I'm ready.
Wait a minute. You need a table.
I've got a table right here. I think this will work out okay.
And you need a magic wand.
Oh, a magic wand. You're right. Let me get. There's one over here.
Do you have a large plate?
A large plate. I
And
didn't-
2 forks.
Well, wait a minute. I didn't see anything about forks and a plate.
And a big piece of cheese.
A big piece of cheese. There isn't any cheese in the directions here.
We know, but we're hungry.
Very funny, boys. Are we ready to go on with this?
Yeah, but you need to be introduced.
You need to introduce me. All right. Well, go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That marvelous man of magic,
who's all grown up now,
direct from the attic, Steve Thomas. Yay!
Thank you, boys. All right, we're ready to go. Now, let me just put a little bit more of this in, some flour. That should be okay. And now, some magic wiffle dust, handful of that. And let's see what it says. It says 1 invisible egg. That must be it right there. There, break that right in. Oh, shells and all. Okay, there. Now, we'll just stir it up. There. That should do it. Put the cover on. And shake. There. And let's see what we have. Hey, there it is. Voila, the magic cake.
Bravo! You are a true Thomas. That was wonderful, Steve.
Well, thank you very much, Miss Hazel. That's great.
yeah, that was great.
But we have a trick you'll never figure out.
Wait a moment. You have a trick for me that I'll never figure out?
Yeah, you'll never get it.
Well, what is it?
Over there is a hat and a piece of cardboard.
With a hole in it.
A hat and a piece of cardboard. All right, I see that right over here. All right, there's the hat and a piece of cardboard with a hole in it. Let me just make some room here. I think this is going to take a little bit of work. All right, we'll set that down there. Okay, now what do I do with these?
What you have to do is push the hat.
Through the hole in the cardboard. But you won't be able to do it.
All right, I have to push this hat through the hole in the cardboard. All right, it's not going to fit.
I told you he couldn't do it.
Now, just a moment. I'm not finished yet. All I have to do is push this hat through the hole in the... I have an idea. There's the hat. Here's the hole. Here's the wand. I am pushing the hat through the hole.
Ah, he did it. I can't believe he did it.
Oh, rats. We're gonna have to work on another one. We'll get you next time.
Well, that was a very good try, guys. You know, this is something that you can do. You can ask a grown-up for a piece of paper or a cardboard with a hole in it like this. And then you can use a hat or a book or a toy and then just push it through the hole just like that. And you can have some fun with it. Well, I'd better put these things away so if I need them again, I'll know where they are.
We'll be right back to Up in the Attic after these messages. And now, back to Up in the Attic.
Well, I came up here for just a scrapbook, and I found a whole lot more. I saw some old friends, made a new friend, learned a magic trick, and found a lot about my family history. You know, everyone can learn a lot about their family history, and at the same time, you can learn a little bit about yourself. Maybe you have a scrapbook like this, or someone in your family could share some family history with you. Well, I have to be going now. There's a lot of catching up to do. You know, there's so much for me to learn here, up in the attic. I'll see you next time.
Bye, Steve.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Steve.
Later.
See you later.
Bye-bye. Bye.